Okay, so for 47, it says to order the sides from shortest to longest. We learned in the last chapter before break that these angle measures correlate with the side length. So whatever the smallest angle measure is, the side opposite that will be the shortest. So this would be the shortest side, then this would be the medium length side, and since this angle is the longest, the side opposite that will be the longest side. And then as far as like labeling them in order from shortest to longest, just label a segment, segment DE, then segment DF, and then FE. Like that. Okay. Then the next one, this reviews what we did yesterday. It says that this is a parallelogram. It says to indicate the measure and explain your reasoning. The length of YZ right here. With a parallelogram, opposite sides are equal, so whatever this is the same length over here, so this would be 11.5. And then angle W right here. Opposite angles are equal, and then consecutive angles are supplementary. So we can do 180 minus 142 to get 38 degrees for angle W. Then for angle X, it is opposite the 142, so then it would be 142 degrees. Okay. Next, 51 reviews what we did on Wednesday. It says to find the value of X. Well, the angles of a quadrilateral, the interior angles, add up to 360. So we can do 360 minus this right here. And then that would equal 360 minus these three numbers comes out to, does anybody have it written down? 80 degrees, yeah. 80 degrees. You would just plug these three numbers in the calculator to get that. So X equals 80 degrees. Okay, and 52, the coordinates of a point and its image after reflection are shown. What is the line of reflection? So it shows the original points and then after the transformation. What I would do is just kind of sketch out a coordinate plane. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. Like, I'm not even going to label the numbers or anything. 7, -5 would be over here. Like 7, -5 would land around here. And then the second point is at -7, -5. So this is point 2. So if this was like A1, this is A, this would be A prime. So it's reflecting over the y-axis. So what is the line of reflection? Y-axis. Okay, next, decide whether there's enough information to tell whether these lines are parallel. It shows that the alternate interior angles are equal, and if that happens, yes, line L is parallel to line M. So yes, and the theorem would be alternate interior angles. Technically, the converse would say that they're, but angles theorem. What was that? 54. Did anybody figure out 54? Did? What did you get?
Angle DGE is less than EGF.
Yeah, you said it right. That's fine. EGF is bigger. You said DGE is less. Yeah, I get it. So looking at this, it says the path from E to F is longer. So I'm just going to label that. It's longer than the path from E to D. So I'll say that this is shorter. And the path from G to D is the same length as G to F. So G to D is the same length as G to F. They're the same. What can you conclude about angle DGE and EGF? Explain your reasoning. DGE, this angle right here, compared to EGF, this angle right here, I'd say angle EGF is bigger than angle EGD because of the hinge theorem. The hinge theorem says, okay, if this side opposite the angle is smaller, then the angle would be smaller. If the side opposite the angle is longer, then this angle would be bigger. Okay, there's one more thing. We're actually going to go back a couple pages. We're going to go to 27. on page 595. So this right here is on page 595. The reason why we're going back is because there's a question like this. Actually, there's two questions like this in the homework bank. So in case you get this homework question, you'll already know exactly what to do. So for this question, it says 3 vertices of a parallelogram are stated here, and you're going to try to find the fourth set of coordinates, or the fourth corner. So right here, we have this. I'm going to make sure I have my answer key right here. Okay, we're going to draw a coordinate plane. Make sure everything fits on here. And then from here, I'm going to plot the 3 points they gave me. -4, -2. And then connect the dots. Okay, so they want the fourth point of this parallelogram. With a parallelogram, remember opposite sides have the same slope and are the same length. So what I would do is from this point, figure out the slope of this line. It's going down 3 to the left 1. So from this point, I'd go down 3 to the left 1 and plot a point. Then you could connect your dots just to make sure visually it looks like a parallelogram, but that's where it'll land. Okay, so there's our point. The answer is that the fourth point is at 2, 0. Okay. So now we're going to start the lesson.